Welcome to Matt Loves Eurovision. It's my Eurovision 2022 Top 40 Rankings countdown. Place number 22, Cyprus, Andromache with Ela. Please do click on the subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and like, share, and comment below. Now, in recent years, Cyprus has turned itself into a sender of bops and bangers to the contest, most notably, obviously, in 2018 with Fuego. Now, with Ela, they've slightly dialed down the tempo for this 2022 offering, but it's once again internally selected. It retains that ethnopop vibe and a catchy chorus, and a solo female lead once again. So they've not hit the heights of 2018 since then yet, but can they turn that around with Ela? This was as well as being another internal selection, this is also another Panic Records label song, which have done quite a lot of Cyprus's recent entries. This Ela has an absolute plethora of songwriters. I think it's has one of the most numbers of songwriters in the contest this year. It includes Greek Cypriots, Kosovan Albanians, inevitably Swedes, and it also happens to include Arash, who is one half of the duo that represented Azerbaijan back in 2009. Andromache herself is something of a pan-European. She's German-Greek, was born in Germany, which is Greek heritage, and she's also a former contestant from The Voice of Greece, and has released quite a number of singles in the past few years as well. So she's an established artist, kind of in the Greek-speaking world. Now, Ela, this fits very well into the kind of the Eurovision mid-tempo ethnopop sort of category, a genre inevitably that I and many other Euro fans do enjoy a lot. I always enjoy that fusion of modern pop with kind of folk, ethnic, traditional instruments and sounds, and especially when there's a catchy chorus or a beat drop involved. And I know many Euro fans enjoy this kind of music as well, and it's being pretty well received at the moment among the fandom. It's creeping up in the betting odds as well as a bit of a dark horse. So this is a good place in my rankings for the song, but I will admit I did have it even higher at one stage. But I think I listened to it a few more times, and I just found myself becoming less enamoured of it. And I'm not quite sure why. Maybe it was because I just didn't find the verses had quite as much oomph or appeal as the chorus. I think I was structuring a lot around the chorus. But nevertheless, it's another very solid showing from Cyprus, and it's great to see here those traditional regional sort of instruments being used within a track again. Now, if grand final qualification was down to the fandom alone, this would be a surefire qualifier. She is not, as far as I think, but she has not attended any of the pre-parties or kind of released much in terms of a live performance. There was a small snippet that she did for the Madrid pre-party where she recorded something in the studio, live in the studio, and it seemed to be pretty solid, but it was not the full song. But I'm assuming she has a pretty solid live vocal. My only note of caution about the potential for success for Ela is that there was not a dissimilar song, perhaps slightly slower tempo, that Greece entered in 2018, Onero Mu, which was hugely popular in the fandom, and yet failed to qualify, quite shockingly, though I happen to think that was more down to some fairly poor choices in terms of staging and lighting that they chose. So, and Cyprus generally get it right, certainly in recent years when it comes to staging, so perhaps it shouldn't be too much of a fear after all, and I would expect we will see Cyprus in the final once again.